Yeah. How you doing today, sir?
We are building right now.
In the building. In the building, as they say.
Check. Hey, look, I just want to do this, man. Can we go ahead and officially welcome people to Black by Design right now? Because that's where you at right now. You are at Black by Design, After Hours, New Design, Trey Stewart, Howard Hall, live right now. This is crazy. This is crazy.
I just want to say that I too am blown away at seeing literally the most immaculate, beautiful hair on the screen ever. That being my beard.
I'm not even.
Your hair looks okay as well.
I'm just doing my best. I'm just
Hmm.
doing my best out here, bro.
I like the fact that
You
like you
know.
are you are slightly fuzzy, but it's still like good enough to know like he moisturizes. Like it pisses me off so
Hey,
bad.
hey, can you
It
tell that the shower was taking place? Can you tell?
it I can. That shit is just it is. It's there. Listen, I am
I can. Well, let's let the people know we both not at our best. And by that I mean, normally our hairlines are intact, our beards are shaped up a little bit more, and it's a bunch of stuff that normally is so you feel right now. Not saying that we not, you know,
listen.
razzle dazzle right now, but
We're
we there.
razzle. We're by proxy we're razzle. We constantly get a little bit of rizzle, a little bit of rizzle. Not a whole razzle dazzle, but we're at least in the rizzles. When
Not fully a full razzle, but we close. I mean, you got your hat on and the lenses. You're killing it right now.
I,
Like, you know what I'm saying.
that's this is man makeup. This is man makeup.
And
This is.
and just like a independent woman, I just took my hair out.
Listen, let it out. Go ahead and get.
Out.
Like, it's after work. Unsnap that bra. You know, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what a man bra is. All right, all right.
You, I Dre, just so you can understand the feeling, you should just wear a bra for about 4 hours and then take it off
Listen,
and just know the feeling.
I'm willing to bet that my nuts being stuck where they're at for that duration. I can't unbuckle. I can't if I just let them hang during the day. They're calling. They're calling. They're gonna report me like I was Nicki Minaj's husband.
Whoa, we going into trafficking?
You know,
Is that what we
all right.
talking about? Are we talking?
Anyway, hey, so listen, moving on, man. Keep moving on to goodness. Geeked up. How you doing, Chief? What did you watch this week? What'd you do?
Man, I watched a couple things.
Okay.
Well, I can honestly say I went and saw Thor: Love and Thunder.
I have not seen it. It requires me to go outside.
When does it come to this? Be honest.
I don't know. I'm waiting for it. I'm actually surprised. I turned it to my dad. I was like, "Yeah, movies. All right, see you in 6 months." Like, who waits for HBO? Like, God.
Bruh,
Ugh.
you can't tell me that the pandemic.
Wait, what happened? You did it. This,
The pandemic made me so ready to not go anywhere else to catch any other entertainment. Like now that I knew it could just come to my house, I was like, why are we going back to the movies?
and then the funny thing about it, you go back in the movies and you realize like I'm not built for this because you realize you get the only thing you get in the movies theaters is you can complain with niggas. You get to complain. Like I like here's all right straight up, straight up. I feel like there's a certain age. You have to be a certain age to literally be like, man, I really miss the movies. The other people who are like, anyone your age who's like, I miss the movies. You're a geek. You grew up a square. Why I say that? Because hear me out. If me and you
Not
have
a
watched, yes, me and you have watched many bootleg movies. Okay, we knew how to get the movie theater to vibe at home. We we knew how to get the movie theater vibe at home. I don't need y'all.
easy.
I don't need y'all here. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I can put. Listen. I can throw a TikTok filter on there if I want. If I want to see people walking across. Excuse me, I can't see. Like the fuck out of here. I don't need to see that. Now, to be fair, I ain't had the best TV for it because it's not that great quality, but it was good enough. So what you watch? Show you what?
Hey,
Love and
look,
Thunder. How was it?
actually, I gotta give it. I had to give it a rating out of 10. I give it a 7. I'm gonna give it a 7. It's
How do you,
above average. It's a feel good Marvel movie.
how?
Not really, 'cause it's a feel good.
So next question. How many of the Marvel movies have you seen before this?
Every one of them.
How did you like the Thor series up to this point?
You know what? It took an incredible turn.
Mm-hmm.
Only because of the director. You know what I'm saying? I knew that the director was gonna be doing these last two movies, but I
Say,
kind of like Ragnarok.
do you know how to say his name?
I do not know how to say his name. Is it
Oh,
Tahiti?
dude, I listen. I'm not even
I
gonna
don't want
try.
to. I don't want to.
I'm not even gonna try.
I'm gonna mess it up.
Oh boy, yeah. I just want
I'm,
to know
I'm,
if you
I'm
could
about.
try.
I'm about to try. About to try it now.
My brain reads it and it processes it, and it just blows. Like the weird thing about it is I
It's
can't even pronounce it. My brain is just like, don't even worry
Taco
about it.
Waititi. Is it Taco Waititi? Am I saying it right? I don't think I'm saying it
All
right.
I heard, you said titties somewhere in there. All I heard was, and I'm just like,
I say titty. I don't
this.
say titty, but it's Waititi. A Y-T. I don't know.
So you like,
We
so
can.
you, so here's my question. I'm a fan of the Thor franchise. I like funny Thor over the serious Thor, and anyone who's like, I need serious Thor. Hey, listen, there's a whole DC. There's a whole Warner Brothers area of over serious whack ass movies. Go here. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, Thor and Hulk work out well. It was a great buddy comedy. It's like usually it's like a buddy cop, except it's not. It's like we're two strong ass dudes beating the fuck out the universe. Let's do this
It was
together.
like like I said, it was like a what? A Marvel Lethal Weapon.
Okay, so I
Yeah.
want to see it. I'm going to see it. And so Marvel fan,
Who?
you
Hey, who's Danny Glover? Be honest. Who's Mel Gibson? Let's go. I mean, you can't put white and green and just say one's colored, one's white. Don't do that. But let's live it. Who's Danny Glover? Let's go. Riggs. Come on, let's get it. All right, look,
okay
we got to
okay
move on because you.
okay no 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 no. You just can't drop that out there like one's white, one's colored. Oh no. Okay, but it was fair. It was good. Whew, now I can't give it to Hulk because I was like Hulk. Like here's the thing about it, it was really like a trio because Bruce Banner, Danny Pesci, then Hulk,
Oh,
and but the funny thing about it was they it seemed like they all were trying to be Mel Gibson at a point in time, and no one was rational to be. If anything, the black woman, she was the one who was like, "Y'all realize y'all just wilding the fuck out right now."
should we go Eddie Murphy, Nick Nolte? What we doing?
Oh, okay. Now, Thor's definitely Eddie Murphy. Thor's definitely Eddie Murphy,
Absolutely.
and
Yes, he is.
Hulk is
Absolutely.
definitely Nick Nolte. He's definitely Nick Nolte. And my favorite part about it,
Hey,
Hulk just embraces the. My favorite part, especially about, I don't give a shit what they say about Edward Norton's Hulk. I love the fact that new Hulk is just like, show me the wall you want me to punch through. Mind you, there was a point in time where somebody was where Thor, Thanos, bink bink sleep, like
he,
he
he did piece him. He three-pieced him. I remember it vividly. Like you
he
remember when your soul left in the
he
because
turned Hulk into
you thought it
a
was
non-violent monk. Just
he
that
did.
pink pink pink.
Yeah. Mm, mm,
I'm here.
mm. And
I'm practicing meditation with Doctor Strange. He did that to that man.
look, anytime your soul says no, no,
Mm-mm,
I was like,
mm-mm.
that's a stuff.
Uh,
Yeah. What
damn it.
did you watch?
You know what? I watched Predator. I watched the new Predator movie. You did not watch it, so therefore I can't give you any spoilers. Although,
But you can rate, it.
oh, buddy, it's a strong 8. I won't give it a 9. It's just not. But I give it a solid 8. You're gonna watch it. It's gonna be
Give me
good,
a-
huh?
so I can
So
give me a movie that is your night.
I mean, all right, come on, dude. I don't really. Here's the thing. I don't have a 100% movie that I give a 10 out of 10 if I actually think about Shawshank Redemption. That is probably the only thing that I will ever give a complete 10. And let me say this: you're gonna watch it and you'll be like, "Oh man, this is good." You're gonna enjoy it because you're not a white man. You, if you're a white man, you might enjoy it, but they don't come out the greatest in this film, and they're upset about it. I don't. Here's the weird part about it. This movie, in no way, shape, or form, should have been on Hulu. Like this, like they treated this shit like it was BET, like it was a B, like a made for BET movie, and it was
I agree.
not that. Like they gave us no promo, no whatever. And the thing about it is like, how did they not see this? And then you watch the movie, and you're absolutely like, okay, that's because the target audience of Predator absolutely was going to hate this.
Hmm.
Target the demographic that they had to preface for this had to be. I don't think Spider Man should be black. That's his audience. It's
Wow.
that it's they it's you like when they did this test, they imagined people who had to center themselves, and the people who didn't been watching the movies been like, I love this movie, I love this movie. There are so many
Hey,
jokes.
do you think it could have survived in the movies and not just be done on Hulu?
Yes. Yeah, it wouldn't have didn't it
Oh,
wouldn't it would got it would probably got a claim. It's going to get all the claim that it is now. It would have definitely got money.
okay.
It would have got money.
Oh,
It would have been a surprise because they wouldn't expect it to do what it did. Like they're not expecting any of this shit. Have you watched any of the other?
okay.
Have you watched any of the other Predator movies?
Every one of them except this.
All right, we need to unpack this. Predator is probably the most overrated. He's Paul George of the other MonsterVerse.
The Predator, Paul George. Let's talk about this, bro.
He got his
Really?
ass he got his ass watched by a black barbecue salesman. He got his ass whooped. He got his ass murdered again.
No,
Another
but
one, another part of the race got the ass murdered by a Swedish nigga in a mud mask. Yes, yes. Donald
it's
Glover.
true.
I'm not Donald Glover. Donald Schwarzenegger. His weakness is lukewarm
Now,
temperature.
Arnold Schwarzenegger during that time was crazy. You also had wait, what was he governor? Jeff Ventura
He
was in
got
there
killed
or
by a dude.
Congress?
He got killed by a dude practicing regiment in the middle of the woods. That's who offed him.
That's that. He also had to fight against Bill Dukes. You know how black he is? He's blacker than Black by Design.
I mean, look. So, here's the thing. We've watched him, but the thing about it is, he's the Predator is how we feel about Batman. Actually, like we see this dude, we just think he's all badass, and he gets whooped by a nigga in a zoot suit, Cab Calloway. He gets, and he's just like, and all of a sudden, a dude in a dude in a Burlington coat factory, jacket. What's that suit? That little suit factory store in the mall,
So
trending.
Burlington,
What's it? But like he comes like a dude in tap shoes and tap shoes and a purple tuxedo can sneak up behind you with a mallet. Come on, this is not my hero. You got all that. You got you. It's
like
$1 billion on you, and you ain't got and you don't at least have the Prius rear detection on your suit. You don't get a beep. You don't get nothing. You just bing and a
you know what it
dude.
really is. Like, every predator has like the ridiculous weakness. Like
Yeah,
in every movie, like you were like, oh, they forgot their zipper down, and then
my
all of a sudden everybody explodes.
predator weakness, peripheral vision. You know, yeah.
He allergic to sailfish.
Listen,
Like it'd be some ridiculous.
we need to redo Boys in the Hood with the Predator, not serpentining. That's it. Just Rick instead of Ricky
Oh,
is the Predator, serpentine. Dog. And the funny part about it is the Predator is always getting off. Having fun. Do you know why I say the Predator is overrated? He does
why
ninety
is that?
percent of this shit, and he does 90% of this shit in the invisible. How you get clapped and no one can see you? Like you got the ultimate advantage. And niggas like, all right, cool, you got me. You can see me now. What am I supposed to do with these heat-seeking automatic dog? You got the 2020 you got the 2055 Siri on your shit right now. How you getting clapped, dog? It's automated. It's like the dude who gets impaled by antelope. You had the AR-15. What happened? What happened? You had all the machinery.
It's all good. It's all good. Well, let's put it like this. I digress. I'm gonna be watching that movie. I promise you this weekend. I'm gonna knock it out so we can fully discuss it. But you will also have to watch She-Hulk
I will. I will. I will. I will.
So, discuss.
Okay. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on because I got some questions for this one. Yo, so you got to
What's that?
give me some wisdom. All right, now mind you, mine. I have a 10-year-old and I have a 4-year-old.
All right.
One, my daughter and her friend, her friend lives down the street. They smart kids. Let's call them that. Smart kids makes not smart decisions. Her and her friend say one we don't just we have apparently we just decided that we're going to tell the kids, hey, you go down the street and you stand on this corner with no direction until someone picks you up. That's what I'm about to do with this bus stop because you don't do this, so we do this. We're like, oh no, we don't know what we're doing. This is weird. Let's take them to school, drop them off, and never once figure out what bus they're supposed to be on. Her and her friend live a couple houses apart. They get on different buses, two different buses, just vibing, just vibing.
You
Why?
about to you about to all off right now. Like how? How's that possible?
Whatever. The thing about it is they saw and they communicated and they all right cool and they made this agreement. You know what? Maybe it's going to drop you off on the other side of the street. It's just like what? Maybe you
That's
should.
the thought.
It's like I should just go together. It was like it'll be difficult. I was like, these. How do we? I was like, you know what? I'm blessed. Blessed our kids hadn't been kidnapped. To bless our kids because it,
That
finding
whole
keepers.
that whole story sounded like two wrongs don't make a right, but three lefts can.
I try to figure it out. But you've done it. Like what's first day of school like for you usually? Like how do you do this? Because you're a pro now.
I like you already know. I got four, and they all passed like the bus catching age of all that crap. So let's talk about it. Like I totally trusted the school system too goddamn much. Let's go ahead and try. I just left my kids to the most random bus driving, non background checking people. One time, the bus driver didn't even bring my daughter home. Just took her to the bus driver hub and just said, "You gonna be with me?" And Cassie was like, you never went down my street." And she was like, "Well, tell your parents to come get you." I was like, "God dang, who looks at a 12-year-old
Fuck it. She
and just
belongs to the
says,
streets now. If you're homeless today, you're homeless today. Whatever. Like tell your parents to
hey,
get you. They got a job. I got a job too. No, no, you don't. I'm about to get you fired. Duh, that.
bro,
Let's.
bus driver looked at us and said, "I'm waiting on a ride too. This ain't my ride."
Duh, you know the funny part about it? When we think about school, and I thought about it, I was like, duh, it never occurred to me that the bus driver would be the person that I had to watch the most. And you know what? This lady tweeted today about her cousin, it's non-responsive, non-verbal,
Hmm.
dropped this motherfucker off at somebody, just a random person's yard in a wrong neighborhood. And they found him because they found him in somebody's yard just crying. And I'm like, oh no, I'd be panic. Listen,
Found a random.
here's the thing. You would need a new bus driver to appear in my subdivision Monday, because the next day, I'm dragging you out of this goddamn bus. Your kids. Hey, hi. I don't know if this is your first time watching a bus fight. Let me welcome you to the back to school. Just parent fight.
Uh-huh.
I'm choking the shit out of you. Listen, let me tell you something. This year starting off already crazy. So my daughter and her friends are going to school, right? Wife
All
hits
right.
me. Wife hits me up, and she's like, I need to get Chloe in a new class. Her and her friends aren't in a new building. They're in these new situations, these different situations. And she was like, she's in this house. I was like, oh, cool, like Harry Potter. And she was like, no, the house's name is Amistad. And I go, uh, I was like, Amistad, I don't want to say it. And and I was like, maybe I should Google it. And she goes, yeah, you should Google it and see how long it takes you to get past the slave movie. I was like, and she was like, I feel a type of way about dropping and picking my kid up from the Amistad. And so
Oh,
I'm gonna go up today, and I was like, for obvious reasons,
oh,
I'm gonna go up today. Hold on, no, 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 it gets good. She's like, for obvious reasons, I'm gonna go, and I gotta get Chloe out of there. So like, wait, hold on. I just want to make sure I understand this, Matthew McConaughey. You are going
yeah,
to go. You are going.
come on.
You're going to go free your family member from the Amistad. I was like, you do realize you're a lawyer going to free a person from Amistad. I was like, come on. I was like, this is literally the movie. This is literally the movie.
I didn't even watch the whole, but it's better.
Ah, boy, listen, give us free.
Yeah, I already understand how this
uh,
already.
give,
You
look,
want me to
give,
tell you how
wait,
news is
wait.
going right now?
Give us free. Period. All right, go.
Nope, I'm
Kombucha.
not in this segment. Nope, I'm not. I'm not. It's some things that we ain't gonna be able to bounce back from. That's one of them. Not give us a free free period. I'm done. That's okay. All right. Oh God. All right. That sucks so much. All right. Life stuff, bro. So what's been up, bro? In your life, what's been going on? Wait, wait. You're muted.
Sorry, I had to. I feel like here's the thing. Life stuff is good. Going. Life stuff is life stuff, and Ford is going to give me my Bronco and escort me off the premises at the same time because I am going to choke the fuck out
I,
somebody.
hey,
I
can I
am.
tell you, fan of Broncos now, bro?
What?
I'm a fan of your new vehicle, bro.
I'm a fan too. I fucking hate the process. You know how much motherfucking money you niggas are trying to get from me, and you could be like, "It go get here when it get here." Nigga, I will rob y'all. I will
Who
come.
said it?
Dog, listen. Dog, let me tell you something. Their deadline was like, "Hey, it'll be there the last week of July, first day of April 1st, right?" All right, cool. At the latest, they sent me an alert, sent me an email, let me know my window had been moved back 2 weeks.
I,
They
I,
sent this
I,
to
I
me.
love how they
They
your
sent
window has been moved.
yes, your window.
It ain't no time.
Yes, your window has been moved back. This week, the week of the 19th, the week of the whatever to the 20th is my window. They sent this to me on the 9th. You had missed your other window by 9 days, and I'm just sitting there, just like, all right, cool. What happened? All right,
You
let's role play. Let me not pay you your bill, and then 9 days from now, be like, hey, the window in which I'll pay you has changed. Uh, you can get your money like 2 weeks, and you gotta wait and hope I get it. Like, how does that? You know what happens when I do that, right? You tax me, or you come get your shit. But for
yep.
me, it's like I hope you understand racism. I know it happens. I know
Racism.
it's a system.
Bam.
I know how it works.
It's nothing else.
what is good with you? Because I'm frustrated as shit right now.
I don't know, but I'll say that you told me that you may be getting your truck, like you may be getting your vehicle, like super soon. I understand you've been telling me you've been getting it soon for 3 weeks,
Everybody
but
think I'm a liar, and
I
they keep seeing me in a Prius. They keep saying my wife Prius. I'm riding around the literal version of TLC's No Scrub.
don't do that. Don't. Are you hanging at the side of your best friend, right?
Mm-hmm. 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 At
Well,
I'm riding shotgun in the Prius. I'm pushing that shit with baby crumbs in the back seat, telling people I got a Bronco on the way. Yeah, sure you do. Sure, any day now. Any day now. You keep dreaming big. It'll be here. It'll be here.
you'll be there. No
Like my
time. No
neighbor
time.
across the street looked at me with disgust when he saw me bagging out again. I'm like, fuck, it's coming.
At
Hey,
this point, I'll be your friend and I'll customize for you.
thank you. Thank you. What's good on your side?
Well, my life stuff, bro. I can honestly say, bro, like getting acclimated to Austin. pretty dope, you know. So I'm kind of used to that. But really, my life stuff has been wrapped up in a whole lot of work, bro. So let's switch gears, bro.
Okay.
Life
Okay.
stuff has been fun,
Okay. Yeah.
but I'm black to work, bro. Like, really. Let's
So,
talk about it, man. Um,
so here's a
let's
weird.
focus on this. Like you go. Go ahead.
No, no, no.
Tell
Because
me
I was
what you
gonna
got,
ask you.
bro.
I was like, cause so you are leaving a. You're trying to get out of a situation. So you move into the other one. So you are in like you are trying to get black to work.
You,
You and so I'm
you know,
go ahead.
I'm trying to make. Not saying I'm trying to get black to work, 'cause I'm working right now. I'm trying to get paid what I want.
Yeah, okay. Okay. So let me ask you this question. When you were going through the interview process, right?
Right.
At what point do you start talking
Hey,
about compensation?
I started talking about compensation interview, second interview.
It's second, dude. I don't even get on the phone until we negotiate. I like not like I, like it just sounds crazy to me, and it's just the times now, right? I straight up
Right.
when someone like a LinkedIn person hits me up and they're like, "Hey, how you doing? What's your range and whatever, blah blah blah," I literally shoot back. Sorry, what's the pay range? What's the pay range? What are the roles
Right.
there? I'm this. You see my background, and so I immediately shoot it back. If they shoot, well, they haven't given us a number yet. Then why are you trying to fill a role yet? Why are you talking to me if you
Ooh,
don't have a number in mind that you're trying to? And I'm like, all
okay.
right,
Okay.
like, all right, cool, we can talk or we cannot talk. But like you hit me up, but then it's like there's a part, especially out here. There's in Texas, like I've never had a good exchange with the Texas recruiter. Like they come to me like I bothered them. I was like, hello, what the fuck you want? You're in my
I'm
LinkedIn.
not gonna lie to you. Like you hit me up.
Like, yo, straight up. One of them was just like, they hit me up. Hey, how you doing? I like to connect. Feel like we got a couple roles that you can fill in, whatever. Blah blah blah. You know, we're based in Dallas. We like to place people locally, whatever. Translate. Yeah, we like to make sure we underpay you compared to what they're paying you now. We just like, but you can do
That's
whatever.
good news.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We like to underpay you, and we like to require you to go into offices, because we're Texas standard. So they're basically saying, like, hey, we live in the Texas way. Well, here's the thing. I know a lot of people who are pro Texas. Who are more pro money. If you're like, fuck that, I'm Texas through and through. Do you want to make what you make in Texas or what they make in San Fran? Man, yuppies got it figured out. You know, so they
They got
call. So
they,
these people will hit you up and be like, and I was like, hey, yeah, just so you know, things have changed. I'm a father now. I actually enjoy the benefit of remote. I'm looking to have something that's a little bit, little, remote. This is my salary. Well, a lot of that just feels unrealistic. Bitch, I'm making that now. What do you mean unrealistic? It's not unrealistic, bitch. It's not. You can't do it. It's spinning on me like I am the unreasonable one. Are you trying to gaslight me? I didn't start this
base.
industry. You're trying to tap this for the low. You are you are
Ooh.
you're trying to dirty mac me. You are trying to nah man. Those companies ain't gonna want you like
See,
that.
look. Like, let's look at the other side of the coin. Like Trey, you're a very very experienced product designer. All right, you got a bunch of years behind you, a bunch of products that you've already delivered that with real world results, right? So it's nothing for a recruiter to look at you and be like, all right, I already know I can get this guy placed. I already know that I can probably get this number. Like they already have that in mind. But when it comes to me, somebody with what, right there at 4 years, UX, maybe product design experience, but I got a shit ton of visual design experience, a whole another thing. Like it's almost like since a lot of designers are doing that, what do you call it, switching or pivoting right now?
Mm-hmm.
They're pivoting from graphic design and visual design, they're going into UX and product and interaction design. Uh, they finding out that anybody under 3 or 4 years of experience, they just gonna be like, we don't even have to look at y'all. We don't even have to respect
Yeah, but it's kind of like the car. It's kind of like a car dealership where they really are trying not. They're trying to lowball you as much as possible. So they're gonna try. Here's the thing: the deeper you get into the interview process, the more invested you are. It's the checkout flow. It's like, oh shit, well I'm here now. And the thing about it is, if you don't care, you don't care. But hey, let me ask about the role or whatever. Now, mind you, like you said, I'm deep in it. But I would say, if you have a number that you are like, I'm not budging. Like, hey, when they ask you your numbers, like, hey, whatever the number is, at least 20 above. Like, if you're like, man, I'm 85. All right, cool. You're 105. Let me see. Ah, well,
Yeah,
whatever. Hell, you want to be 150? Be 150. Whatever. They're gonna take like if they're gonna tell you the number they got in mind. Like, oh well, I was thinking about, but I might be able to go. So yeah, the
they
wiggle
all.
room.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, but I don't want to start here. Well, this is the role pays. All right, cool. And the thing about it is, I've seen too many people negotiate better deals way
right.
off of that.
Yes,
Fuck that.
yes.
So let's get this out the way. But also, y'all not gonna blow me. And it's just because, especially when I was in LA, LA was different. They come in there and be like the recruiters be like, hey man, this is what they budgeted for. They're like, their heads like, listen, I'm gonna make me a profit. This is my profit. And I remember one guy came through and just came. I forgot what the number he had, but I remember this was probably the first time I just laughed, and in like an actual interview space, and was like, y'all wasting my time.
Wait. Interview?
Yeah, like straight up, like I walked up. They were trying to replace. They were trying to replace. They were trying to combat Netflix, and so I walked in, had an interview with them, talked to them, see what had going on, kind of pitched some ideas and just whatever. Probably shit I definitely would not have done now. But it's like, like I literally broke down that app and just was like, okay, so here's a couple things that we can do. Here's some whatever by improve. Yeah, I can make this work. He's like, all right, cool. Well, I'll reach out, let you come back on. This is Santa Monica high rise that I interviewed this at, like glass wall, like glass windows are all. Man, this dude
Let's do it.
had a budget of $2,000 total for the whole project.
Wait, wait, to build what?
A whole interface, like a whole like UI experience. And the guy calls me. A recruiter calls me. He was like, "Yeah, there was a misunderstanding. I thought it was whatever." And then this is he wants to know. He think he can do this, but I told him it was unrealistic. What do you think? And I laughed. I was like, I said that man has a good head on his shoulders. Absolutely not. I was absolutely not. If he would like for $2,000, I can go to Envato and get him something. I remember just being like just fucking just laughing, and I was like, all right, man, y'all just wild out. Y'all do what y'all want. And so it is whatever.
That, see, that throws me off too because like I look at it like this, especially given like the different things that I have to do in order to even get the interview. Like when a recruiter calls me, you know how many times I've changed my resume. You know how many times I've added bullet points. Take bullet points away. That's not this. Why are we talking about a resume? If you're talking to me, you already know I could fit the role.
That's the thing that always kills. That's the part where the psyche kills you because it's like what's good enough, what's not good enough, what's working, what's not working, and that process. And that's the part where I'm like, hey, listen, especially when you deal with like a recruiter. Hey, I need you to actually go fill out what the fuck I didn't do right. Give me some feedback. Let me know what I can do. Otherwise, I'm just in this constant churn, and you're gonna see me at McDonald's because I gave up on life. You know what I'm saying? It's like I just need to be able to. I need to know what I'm doing. Like, come on, man. Like, at least tell like if my rap suck, tell me my rap suck. You know what I'm saying? Don't have me find out the hard way getting booed on stage.
I'm with it. Like, but you got to think, Trey, you was one of the one of my. Like, think about this. You one of my close friends that told me, hey, you going about getting what you want the wrong way. Like, why are you staying with this company, bro? Or why are you staying so long? You should move. Go to another one.
Yeah,
Even Casey told me. He was like, bro, you are moving. You're not supposed to climb the corporate ladder straight up. You're supposed to hop ladders.
yeah, yeah.
And I
You got
was like,
yeah. They got those video games where you jump one and whatever. Yeah, this Donkey Kong, bro. You stay there, that barrel's gonna smack the shit out of you. You know what I'm saying?
I never thought of being Donkey Kong, bro.
Listen, you gotta think about it. You gotta. Swipe that ladder. Don't try to clean up that when you. Hey, so
Now
go ahead.
I have to ask this question. A part of me wants to work for a black company.
I'm not opposed to that.
Have you ever worked for
I've worked for two. I worked for two. I had one bad experience and one mid. Yeah, one mid. I am trying to start a third. You know what I'm saying? We are trying to start a fourth. You know what I'm saying?
one? Okay.
Yeah. And so my thing is I'm interested in doing. I'm interested in doing. I'm interested in working with. Problem is especially in that space. It's just not a lot of. We're like every almost every black entrepreneur I know in this space is in a startup one. I know somebody who's just like fuck, like Savitra Wilson. You know, she is blowing like she's doing magnificent things. And I got a chance to work with her like early on. Like I did her like her first logo, and I was doing some work for her. Um, I'm actually gonna say that you know what you black people who don't work with black people are possibly ops. Um, but also the fact is that I got to give it to her. I learned a lot more about professionalism from her than I would have at any other company. Like I've worked like again, my when I was freelance, I worked with a bunch of different black entrepreneurs and shit like that, and they were a lot more forgiving, a lot more understanding because they wanted to give me a chance. I think one of the problems that came into play is that once the dollar value gets up there, is like again I got to do free shit. Like y'all can't afford me. Like I just walk in, I was like, all right, man, we gonna do this, and that for me, that's what I have to do. Is like we'll figure out what compensation looks like. But at this point now, it's like the people who are paying my rate, all
Hmm.
YT people.
Well, I've never worked for one direct. I've worked for many indirect. You know what I'm saying? Being either contracted or commissioned out for like a certain piece of work, but never W-2. And fully vested into the company. My position there, like I haven't. I do want to, and like I almost to briefly when she has some openings, man. But I also put in for like five other at the same time too. I put in for Kenley. I saw something at Kenley that was pretty dope. Uh,
The high
it's a
school,
couple other black.
you say McKinley?
No, no, not McKinley. It's called Kenley. It's a
Oh,
black financial like
oh, I know what you're talking about. I know that was black owned, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I subscribed to the newsletter.
like, which I think is incredible, bro. Because I follow their page. You know what I'm saying? I follow all that they do, and it just looks like a culture. So that's what made me want to think about it, man. That's made me want to. Hey, maybe I want to tag along and do that. I mean, right now I'm with a metaverse company.
You know what? I mean that's pretty dope. For on paper, pretty dope. So just keep
I
that in mind.
say in virtual program, not even on paper because they have a problem with paper. I digress.
Listen, listen. You ain't gotta give me cash. I'll take Bitcoin right now, all time low. Give me Bitcoin. Give me. You are in the metaverse. You can't make up coins. Like I wish they would give you the like, hey, here's promise bucks. I'd shoot everybody in this place. This is Texas. It's too many guns. They're like, fuck out of here.
What
No,
if
you
they
ain't.
show up like we go from a
That would kill me. They were like, listen, we couldn't meet we couldn't meet payroll, but check your Robux account. I I'd blow this bitch up. Oh, yo, sidebar.
oh
I thought about it. You know
yeah.
the first black company I worked for? Actually, probably dope.
Well,
Vivid Images.
you know what? I lied too. I work for Vivid too. I'm
There,
sorry.
there you go.
I
You
did.
know what? Shout out to Jason, man. Black owned, been supporting the black community for so long. Look, if you're a dope designer, you touched at least one of his flyers.
Bro, at least. Matter of fact, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like Trey, I was in the back of his house on Photoshop making flyers, bro.
Yeah, same. That nigga gave. I lasted a week, so I know what I'm doing. I thought he was gonna teach me how to design, and he was just like, "We ain't got no work for you." I was just at his house
Nah,
getting snacks.
uh,
Yeah,
uh, uh, actually. I think I worked maybe about a month, but it was part time.
Hmm.
And during that month, I think I taught myself Photoshop, Illustrator. Now this is I'm telling our age and shit right here, but Dreamweaver.
I like quartz. Quartz. I forgot what.
Hmm.
I remember I opened quartz and shut it down and me. I was like, "What is a spaceship?" So what does this even mean?
Bruh, some of the stuff we was opening up was in Corel Draw, bruh.
What was the
You
first? What,
understand? Like,
I'm related. First and foremost, I have no idea where the almonds came from. They just appeared on my desk. I might. If I die, just know it's because I got somebody planted these shits. I was like, where did I get the fuck
you
almonds from?
eating random almonds, bro, that you don't know where the origin of these almonds came from.
I legitimately just like, oh, what's this? And no idea. No idea. What
Hmm.
was the first? Do you know the first design program you ever opened?
The first paint.
I don't. Oh wow. No. Like you were rich. No. You know what? Not even you were rich. You just knew how. Mine was Graph FX. Like it's
I
just
remember graphics.
yeah. It came with my scanner. It came with a scanner, and I was just using the scanner shit, and it was like, and
I
I
remember
that tell you the story of my first paid graphic design gig.
no,
I'm not proud of it, but I'm proud of it. I changed life. I
you got
was I was a pioneer in photo manipulation and image distortion. There was a chick who was running for like the junior, like not the junior, like the court, you know, whatever you call it, the
record.
homecoming court, right? And so so you know
Oh,
how everybody else
you was
does.
making campaigns.
Yeah, well, I was the first person. While they were faxing and I mean they were doing stuff and copying to go into Kinko's and stuff like that. I was like, nah, I do it. But then she was like, hey, I hate this. And then she had this recessed tooth, and so she had this like this little black mark in all the photos. And I was like, I got you. I went, got the paint dropper and colored her tooth in. Made $5. Made $5.
You made $5.
Mhm.
I,
Mhm.
I can tell you, I tell you my first page.
You a bad
Uh,
bitch with no
my
gaps
first
in your teeth. Sorry.
my
Go ahead.
my first page was a full page ad for a satirical magazine.
Mhm.
Uh, for a comedy show that was happening like I think 3 months ago.
Mhm.
And I literally made it, bro. Like in I think it took me an hour. It looked like I made it in paint, but I did uh
How
I
many
think I
fonts
made
did
it
you
on a
use?
trial version.
How many fonts did you use?
Oh, bro. It, it le-
I remember somebody was like, bro, I was like,
and
go ahead, go ahead.
first look, I Comic Sans it was a part of it, bro. Do you understand me? Yes. Comic Sans. Let's go. I
Yo,
was using you remember Microsoft Illustrator? I mean no, Publisher?
yeah, when you use all the fonts, when you were
I,
like, oh, I got all the fonts that came with Microsoft and just those. Find out how to
bro,
install fonts.
bro,
Oh my god. Oh,
God. Oh,
I don't know
how did you do that?
I don't know how my computer didn't blow up with all the shit that I was just downloading on the internet. Ah, boy,
Oh,
look,
Lime was a crazy time, bro. You don't want to talk about that.
you were LimeWire. I was just
We
going to random sites getting fonts, but like downloading that,
no,
still downloading templates
no,
and
we
stuff like that.
you know that?
Yeah, listen,
We had three businesses in your garage.
yeah, listen. Yeah, that garage was a crazy place. And the fun thing about it was, now I think about it, I was basically taking people to this unfurnished shack in the back of the house. Like, hey, let's talk business. You don't even have carpet. You don't have a floor.
I
There's
didn't think
dust
about that.
everywhere.
I didn't think,
I was like, but there's a desk right there. Business,
yeah, with a computer on it.
air conditioning. All right, yeah, all right. My budget's $50 for a website. I can't be too choosy. You know, and it's all right, man. Look,
And they were glad to see us and ask for that too.
no, Dog, actually, I had a lot of dope businesses. There's a lot of powerful people that visited that office in at in Baton Rouge. Like I did think about it. Like Jason used to come by there all the time. Like that's crazy to me. And so, and then the
See that?
motherfucker
That's wild.
try to
Oh,
rob me out of deal. Um, listen. Oh, what the fuck was I about to say? Yeah, dude, it's crazy how we got like how you go from like we went from flyers to just straight up like UI and all this shit.
And apps and shit.
Yeah. So let me ask you.
And,
Do you have you actually have because the weird part about it is you live this dual life. Like you do comedy and you do speaking, and then you like I'm gonna slum it with you designers. Do you? Because I feel like you've always dealt with like a melting pot, a melting pot of like work and like coworkers. Like
yeah,
I don't know what I take it back because there's a stint in L.A. At Lamar where you were just like the black guy. Period. Like
yes.
you had black you had like check other in there and it was like hey look
Well, and the dope part was like I was the only. I don't want to say this because it's not totally true, but
enough.
no, it is totally true. Um, Authentic, friendly black guy.
Yeah, you know what? I'll say this. You definitely were like here's the funny about it. In the Malcolm X Martin Luther King world, uh,
Hmm.
they they definitely didn't know how nice they had it till I appeared, and it was like, oh, a angry black man appears in a Pokemon in the wild, like just an angry man Pokemon. Like what do you mean? No, fuck, get the
Wasn't
fuck
even
out of here.
angry, but like,
And the thing about it is like you'd
you know what?
smile. I'm like, fuck, do you want? Hey,
All I could think about, bro, is how like if this company was a gauge, if they gauged how they look and keep talent, they would get a roaring F for how many people they let slip through the cracks. I
yeah,
I could tell you right now, three black people they let script slip through the cracks. Can I tell you three people that they let script slip through the
listen,
cracks?
they would be the worst episode of Shark. They'd be the worst Shark Tank episode ever. Like, yeah, I think we should pass on Tesla. Yeah, yeah. Who the three?
Like uh on the black side, me, you, and Melody.
Whew. Okay, okay, yeah. I mean, yeah. Shoot. Listen, here's the thing. Yeah, I even bring my black brother Levi and Casey into the mix. You know, my
That's
melanated.
well,
Yeah,
I,
not
I just said black. Really good. We could let the whole
no.
we could tell them about the
The,
whoop pack. The
here's
whole whoop
the fact of the matter
is worth
is,
about 3 million right now.
yeah. You know the thing that I thought about, like I think about that all the time. It's like the the weird part about it is you have to know how bad you suck if the only people who stay are the trash ones. It's like and the weird part about like I can't like I would hate going to work because I couldn't respect you because you show up every day. That's how I know you trash because you actually come here because you ain't got an
Wow.
option. You ain't got an option. That's why we hated. That's why we kept on looking at you like, why the fuck are you showing up here? You realize you're showing up. You showed up every day to work dutifully next to that person who is like,
True.
hey, I found out if you press I, the eye drop will work. That's the person you showed up to work with. You showed up to people who would be like, like I'm a lifetime billboard designer. I ain't a good one. I'm just doing this for my life. That that
Right.
and the other people were like, I draw cartoons for billboards all my life. I was like, man, man,
True.
they
It's
yeah, when I saw those people, like they look forward to they adamantly and lovingly look forward to a 15-minute break. I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here, dude. But you know,
you know I found I was always enamored by let's say let's be honest. I knew Lamar was a place I could work without thinking.
yeah, it lets you be flexible with the stuff that you wanted to do. And so
There you go.
so all right, let's pause out. Let's you know what I'm saying because I don't want to make this. So look, let's talk about the time of now versus then. Right? You made a switch in the best time and when it made the most ideal sense. You were like, hey, I want to be remote. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to spend time with my wife and time with my kids, make a new situation, kind of make a new life. You're like, all right, cool. This is perfect for me. Remote allows me to do everything I need to be. All I need is my computer and the internet, and they got them shits everywhere. I commend you for being like, you know what? I did a good run of this. This has served me, but now I'm looking to do something else. You could have said, you know what? You could have said, you know what? I've been here long enough. I'm gonna get my retirement pen and just be Baton Rouge for life. You could have did that. Like
Yeah.
you survived like three, four
You
different.
know,
But like you survived like three or four different regimes in there, and it's like it's like all right, cool. You were like pretty much the you were the pretty much the unicorn that lived there, and so you were like, all right, you know what? I need my talents to show in other ways, but also you want to make the pivot, and I think that's admirable, especially because there's going to come a point where you're like, all right, cool. I got to transition to this new role. I have to learn this thing, but there's a good chance that because of your other skill sets and your management experience, you're going to find out that all right, I'm probably going to do this for a year and then just get back. And as I get back and acclimate and learn what transfers, all right, cool. I'm ready to be lead. I'm ready to be management. I'm ready to be whatever. And I just think that's fine because outside of that, it's you turn around and it's like I really am trying not to sell her name, but man, you're going to be just looking at the 58, like you would have been 58, still trying to figure out, crop things, and so like you've been like, oh man, it's like there's a point in time where it's like you were legitimately telling jokes to keep people's spirits up, and so now it's just like, you know what, I'm about to look at do things for me, and I think it's dope. I think it's dope. Every time I talk to you, I'm like, bro, this is fire.
well, I mean, but like you gotta understand, like that fire also came from like you, like that for that for that change, or it came from Casey or Ed or Blair or shit, Levi, like our whole crew. You know what I'm saying? After watching y'all like get out, you know what I'm saying? Like you can honestly say I kind of got out halfway through because I went, I chose Circle Graphics over Lamar
Yeah,
in the midst of their change, but it was still the same thing. It's not like I was moving totally. That was like a me swapping partners.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying? But
so I think, and I'm gonna let you finish. I want to point out one of the cool things, or one of the things that the reason that no one kind of we kind of whatever you actually in a spot where people actually showed you appreciation and showed you visually that they appreciated working with you. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of the bull that we ate and that we dealt with and they just shitted on, it was like they actually were like, man, I love that guy. I love that guy, man.
yeah,
Fuck that one. I love that guy. Yeah. Like,
fuck that.
yeah, it's like they walked in and like I feel like they whispered like he's one of the good ones. I was,
Uh, I can tell he had on cologne and he smiled.
look at that hair.
Mm.
I just want to play with it. Ah, yeah.
Run
No,
like
you know what?
get
But
kicked.
yeah, you bring up a good point though. I do think that one of the things, and so I don't know, I can't describe this. I have several friends that I'm like this. I literally had these conversations. These are a lot of my best friends are built around work, which is call me a loser all you want. I'm a paid loser, motherfucker.
There you
The,
go.
yeah, but so here's the thing: you work with people, and I feel like being black at work, right, means you are
Yeah,
like the best way I can describe it is I used to go to work listening to all this battle rap music, and I used to come out here like I felt like presentations were me walking in there like fucking 8 Mile, like I'm about to walk in against
yeah,
B Rabbit, and he's about to talk about my parents having a good family, and I need to remind him that he tried to fuck his mom. Like I got to beat that, and so I walk into every damn presentation like, who want wreck, who want to catch up? Yeah, I thought about all this shit, motherfucker. Like I do that, and they're like, oh man, this is great. And you're like, all right, cool. But it's like once one coworker tries to stun on you, you never feel comfortable, and so it's weird to where it's
no,
like you meet good people. You feel like, oh man, this is cool. I like to work with these people. We just came from a job that we didn't feel appreciated. I find a new job, or I find a new career path. Hey man, you don't have to deal with that shit at all, man. Fuck them people. And if it's that way,
right.
yeah. If
Mm,
if
yeah,
it's
go there and look. They don't just tap you on the back. I mean, tap you on the back. They also give you money.
hmm yeah. And so my favorite part
That's the
about
best.
this, so here's the thing, I, the weird part about it is it's like the thing about that I try to do with it, and I eat with this is we being black people in tech got to realize we weren't supposed to be here. We surprised them. They weren't expecting that many of us to show up here and to show up here this fast. When you think about like Louisiana, think about the plants. One of the things about the plant is they had people when black people were trying to get in school and trying to learn how to get to school to get the doctor lawyer thing. They're like, hey, listen, you don't even got to go to college. You got to go to the trade school. We got a job for you.
Yep.
You go 6 months there. You come out making 50, 60K. You got a house, you got a truck, you got everything you want by 24. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you need by 24.
Yep.
You got a career. You're pretty much stagnant. We can work you up the ladder, whatever. You don't even have a debt that I take on. And so you look around like, man, where the hell these guys are coming from? You come out of college, you come out of high school with the thing. You got a thing where your job, where your dad was doing. We don't have all that. And so when you find out an in, like, hey man, I got an in, I can bring you in here. I got something such this. I found a new cheat code that we can adjust to, and we can open that door up. And one thing that you'll find is they also move the door back. And so now they're going to ask you, like, hey, you got this kind of qualification, or you had this since you needed this shit 2 months ago. Well, we've changed the name of something. I'm like, fuck out of here. You don't know what you're doing anyway. But, yeah, it is whatever. Fuck them.
And but I'm glad you brought up that point about Louisiana being like more like a plant place. Like it's almost like they tried to pigeonhole you into a type of living that they wanted you to do. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, that's not the type of person I am.
I
Not
want,
into it. Like,
yeah. I want you to know, like, the text, like, to see where your star is going to appear. Texas is going to be very nice. It's going to be very nice because you have, like, the weird part about it is not that Texas is that far off from Louisiana, but Louisiana is more so, man, you got some talent. I can't wait to exploit the shit out of this. Texas, like, it might cost me, but fuck it. He's worth it. And it's not California, but
yes.
they pay you like they know somebody's looking at that ass. And so, yeah, I'm all the way, you know what I'm saying? My thing is like, I'm here. Like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got barbecue. Y'all got better paying jobs. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. Y'all heat as hell, but I'll make it work. I'll make it work.
Look, I digress before I doze off because I know I don't know about you. I still got another project to work on before the AM. Correct.
So tell you what. Oh, goddamn it! You already answered this question. You bitch. You bitch. You. Okay. Well,
Well, that's because Way Jones came in, and then I segued, and we didn't do the graph.
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
life works.
But I do this. No, we get off before we do anything. I have to say this, and I have to do this. I know we don't have sound bars and everything else, like little sound cues and everything, but this is what I need to do. The UI, the logo, the shit that you seeing right now, people. Trey put this together in less than 24 hours.
Hold on, we don't have a.
Wow, that was it. There you go. There you go.
Here.
Less than 20. You understand what I'm saying?
Success.
That was pretty good. That's better.
Mm-hmm.
That's better.
Mm-hmm.
Less than 24 hours. Talking about cards, different, bro. Your layouts was ridiculous. He was in Figma just working like, bro.
It was fun.
Our tagline. I'm not bring up the tagline. They just gonna see it. And I just want you to know that this is the first of many. We're gonna be knocking these out weekly, if not twice a week, or even more. It all depends. I might be on here by myself. Trey might be on here by himself. We might be on here together, or 3 other people, or we might be in Figma just chilling, doing some stuff. You never know.
I'm pretty excited about it. I won't lie. I'm fucking excited. Otherwise, it's gonna be like people gonna be like, yeah, I want to see these 2 grown men talk to random other strangers. I'm absolutely fucking ecstatic.
We also got to give a shout out. We got to give a shout out to our third, our third member. Jazz is in the building too. Like you got to give a shout out.
I can't wait to get her on here. At first, I thought you were gonna talk about Hip Hop Doc. I was like third. I was like, oh no, he's gonna bring Hip Hop Doc in this place.
I did that on purpose.
I was like, he was like Hip Hop Doc a box. Is what it is.
Oh my. Oh, bro. You know what? I got nothing. I got nothing. You need to go ahead and just close the show out. Go ahead and do it. Go.
Listen,
Just do it. It's nothing else to say.
I don't know what to do. I'm trying my best. You don't want me to start on a tangent because you'll be here for another 30 minutes. You just want me to go peace sign. You just want me to. Hey, listen. I'm gonna say this. Listen. Thank y'all for watching. We have a lot more in store. A lot more coming up for you. Black by Design is a network. We will bring a lot more wholesome family fun. This after hours.
Yep.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I love the phrase. I'm gonna give y'all a taste.
Give him a
We're
little
getting out.
taste.
Listen, getting after hours. After hours. Oh, is it? Wait, nope,
Mm.
nope. That's not it.
Yep.
That is it. I don't
That's
know.
not how I said.
That's not.
That
Is it?
is it.
Is it?
After hours.
I don't. This. It's somehow we're supposed to. You know what? The problem is because we don't have like a New York Tim's on, so we could say it hard enough. So we
So yeah, because
figure that shit out. Why am I
I'm
just?
also I'm sitting down like and I'm like on the floor, so that's not. I'm not in a good
This is
position when
that
I'm
was
to say
actually
with authority.
this is how you know this. Like the fun thing about it is, and we got to end this after this. You clearly are somebody who is talking with his toes out. That's how comfortable you are right now. You definitely have
I'm
his
gonna be honest
toes
with you.
showing.
I do have on flops. I got on flops.
Mm-hmm.
I got on flops.
Listen,
Like
the whole
you
vibe let
know,
me know your knuckle hair was out. That's how I know it. I was like
yeah,
the toe knuckle hair was just chilling.
yeah.
All right,
I didn't know what knuckle talking about. Believe me, I knew exactly what you meant when you said knucklehead.
look at this
Thank you for
glow.
that.
Because it's happy black man, toes out, it's feeling safety. All right, man. All right, it was fun. I shall holler at you. It's Thursday, so I'll holler at you next week.
Look,
Enjoy.
until next time after hours, bro.
At the house. Enjoy your work.